Welcome, 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 Pick 3 at a Glance family and new viewers to Pick 3 at a Glance. And like I always say, I sound like a broken record, but we hit them again. We hit them again at 9:30. 9:30 came out Missouri evening draw on the 10th, December the 10th. All right. And it's on the whiteboard. Here it is right here, the 9:30. I circled it off already, but it's been there. So everybody that's following me know exactly what's going on. That when you use the 22 numbers and do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, you have all 1,000 numbers at a glance and use the law of average to your advantage, and you can always track those 1,000 numbers down and see what numbers you want to play and why you're playing them, and you can always see why you missed a number with those 22 simple columns. There's no guesswork with this system. That's why I call it the Pick 3 at a Glance, because you don't have to use the tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, no multiple 100 rundowns to find your number, because you're looking at all 1,000 numbers at a glance, and you always know what they're doing and how they're rotating individually. So this here is a game changer. And today, again, is my strategy session and my daily number pick. All right, so what I have here today is the 160, the 076, and the 574. Those are my daily carry numbers. I can carry those every day because I know why I'm carrying them. If you don't know why you plan a number, don't play that number. But with using the Pick 3 at a Glance system, you always know why you're carrying a number or tracking a number, because you plan the actual 1,000 numbers. There's no guesswork here. These numbers haven't failed straight like this in 15 years. Also, they didn't fall in 2021 in any of the six-way combinations that they could come. That would draw my attention to them, because I always look for the numbers that haven't played, and I carry them over from year to year. I'm not going into the blind every year trying to find numbers. I used to do that until I realized with my Pick 3 at a Glance system that the numbers that wasn't falling the year prior was the numbers that was coming out the next year, because it takes 3 years for all 1,000 numbers to change positions and rotate out. So with that, that's when I opened my eyes and I seen to carry the numbers over. Now these numbers here are the numbers we're going to play to the end of December. And whatever numbers are left are the numbers I roll over to the next year in 2023. And this here lets us know how the actual rotations work and how the law of average work. Everything here in red here we've hit. All right, and we just hit yesterday here. And then the 016 came in recently. The 571, the 70 front pair. All right, all at a glance. No guesswork. All right. Here is all the straights that haven't hit yet. All right. So if you're Missouri and you're playing online with Missouri, these are the numbers that are left to play for the rest of the year. And what I did here, down here, I lined them up because it was 3 numbers left with pairs with 2 like numbers in them. And I lined them up to kind of keep everything organized. And so far, this just came out, these here and this. All right? So if you're going to play responsibly, take 6 numbers. I would take these 6 or any 6 numbers, play them 50-cent box. And when they hit, then pick up some of these other numbers, because you don't have to guess these numbers, because you know they haven't came out, and the likelihood of them coming out is great. Look for your mirrors. These are mirror numbers. These are my updates. These are mirror numbers. This 576, this 021. The only reason why they have came out this year, but they came out in January of this year, one time. Well, the 076 came out twice in January, and the 021 came out twice in January, and they haven't showed up since. This 5-7 front pair hasn't showed up since January at all. And my everyday carry, you see here, is 574. So I'm playing that 5-7 front pair along with my 574. So if another 5-7 front come, even or the 5-7-6 come, then I'll load up on my 5-7-4 with my strategy. You always can strategize. You're always going to know how to line up these numbers and hit these numbers. But this is not a sprint. This is a marathon, pick three. You're not the system trying to find out how to hit these numbers day after day, and what number coming the next day, and next day you're going to burn all your money up and still not knowing what you're doing. Because if you don't know why you playing a number, you have no idea what's going on with that number at all, period. Because you got 1,000 numbers, you got 365 days in a year. You're going to still have 635 numbers left that you ain't going to have an idea or nothing of what's going on with those numbers if you ain't tracking all 1,000 numbers. All right? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And there ain't no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grids, no flips, no 100 multiple rundowns going to show you how to track those 1,000 numbers individually. No other system out there I've seen other than Pick 3 at a glance. And I've been looking everywhere to try to find it. So if you playing Pick 3, I'm going to try to give you an illustration of what you're doing. It's like getting in your car and pat your head and try to start your car. Because you just don't know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on with that car. And you don't know that it takes a key to start the engine or something else to start the engine other than patting your head. And that's where a lot of people go after Pick 3. Now, I used to do it. I was there. Believe me, I've been there, done it. But I wised up and I put this system together. Like I say, it's like getting in your car, patting your head and wondering why your car ain't starting. And that's the same way people doing. They getting Pick 3 patting their head and wondering why they ain't hitting, because they ain't tracking the whole 1,000 numbers and knowing the mechanism of how those numbers rotate. And the 22 columns, you do the 1-1 rundown on them, you're going to see how those numbers are rotating. You're going to see that 10 numbers might not hit for 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. And if you playing those 10 numbers, you ain't going to hit but maybe once every 3 months out of 10 numbers. All right? It takes a while. That's why I say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. If you're going to win, and you're going to win decent with Pick 3, you have to track and invest time in seeking those numbers and knowing what's going on with them. Other than that, you're going to be playing for fun. I'm going to suggest play for fun. When you get the system down and see how the numbers fall and see how the law of average works, then you'll be able to hit better and play smarter and wiser and not burn all your money up. Okay? Like here, I know about, if I'm playing back pairs, I know that these numbers haven't came in all likelihood, they'll come in. I'm leaving any of these numbers that are already hit up for the simple fact I want people to see how the numbers are hitting using the law of average. And also, these numbers that's just recently circled only been out once this year. And the reason I'm left this up, see this 148, it hit twice, which I knew on average it probably will hit twice. And then this 678 just recently hit last month and this month twice. But it just came out first in November. And November, December, January are my money months. Because I've tracked the numbers out as I play throughout the year and I hit through the year. And as I track the numbers out and see what's left, those is when I pile up on the numbers that's left when I'm playing them pretty much. Okay. These doubles here, keep your eye on these doubles because, let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 doubles left for the rest of the month, for the end of the year. I'm looking for the end of the year, one of these doubles to fall. Just like I got them, one of them to fall. If you want to play the doubles. The triples, I don't invest in triples that much because you can only hit them one way, and you can, on average, you're gonna hit them about 3 to 4 times out of a year. 4 if you're good, if it's a good year, pretty much. But you have things out of norms, but on average, no matter from draw to draw, midday or evening draw, on average, only 3 come out a year. So what I do with triples, if ain't no triple fail all year, or ain't no triple fail for 11 months, I'll pick up some triples to play, or all the triples to play. Depends on how I hit and what my wallet is like, okay? Or if I track front pair, back pair, like 2-2 front and 2-2 back, and say those ain't fail all year, then I know my triple I'm gonna play gonna be triple twos. Or 0-0 front or 0-0 back ain't fail all year, then I know my triple gonna be triple zeros if I pick up a triple to play at the end of the year. And no triples ain't fail. Same way, 8-8 front, 8-8 back. If you're a player, you know what I'm talking about, those pairs. Then I'll pick up a triple to play, and I know what triple I'm playing and why I'm playing that triple. I don't just play triples to be playing triples. I don't play no number just to be playing it. But if you're going to play triples, I would suggest you know why you play that triple. And some people get lucky and get sucked in. They hit triples pretty good, and then they want to play triples every day, thinking they're going to hit those triples. Triples got the less chance of all the numbers in pick 3 to win. All right? My doubles, I like my doubles. I play them because you can track them too using the front pair, back pairs, and what doubles haven't failed. All right? Let's see. Pretty much, we hit them again. I mean, it's kind of sad. I don't get so surprised about hitting anymore because with you organizing your numbers and knowing the strategy works, and with the law average, you just know it's gonna come. You're not guessing, okay? And you're not looking to hit every day. I don't look to hit every day. I look to hit maybe 3 or 4 times out of the year, heavy. And it's November, December, and January, pretty much. Then my money, when I started making my money, because I didn't track all the numbers down and narrowed them down. And I can see what front pair ain't fail, what back pair ain't fail all year, what single pair ain't fail all year, what single number, how far I'm off from it, and what actual number ain't fail all year, like these numbers here. Well, you can't get no easier than that. That's why I say if the grids, tic-tac-toe, date sums, the mirrors, and all those different strategies are working for you, then go with them. But I don't think none of them going to beat tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and seeing how those numbers are hitting and how they hit, and seeing that a column, when you do the 1-1 rundown on them 1,000 numbers, might not hit for 4 months. That's what, a third of the year? 3 times 4, 12, yeah. And what if you playing that off that column that ain't hitting for 4 months and not know it? It's different when you know it, because you can use that to your advantage. But when you don't know and why you playing the number, you got a grave disadvantage. Okay, family? Like, share, comment, help the channel grow so we can grow together. But pick 3 at a glance is the way to go, family, in my book. So if somebody want to tell me it's not, tell me why. Just like I say, I want to know why you say it's not. Just like I want to know why I'm playing my numbers. All right, family. Play them to the cup. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.